Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. The slant.
Yeah, but isn't this the unplugged version? I don't know. I think it's the unplugged version. All right, Paulie, let's go.
She's a singer-songwriter out of San Antonio, Texas. She was in a band called Girl in a Coma that was on the Blackheart Records label of Joan Jett. She's been solo for many years. She's done a lot of amazing things. And one thing that she's kept from us, Tom, because we've been hanging out with her a few times this year.
Yes.
Is this new project that is so amazing. And she's finally able to talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen, one of our good friends, Miss Nina Diaz. Hey!
I felt like my grandma dancing to myself, like doing that. You know how the grandmas do that, like making the tortillas. Hot.
It's a
hot
tune that makes you move, though.
Hot.
You can't
It does,
stop.
doesn't it?
It just gets you grooving. I can
kept
picture that
this
in like a
secret.
Tarantino movie or something. It just
Really?
sounds just like something at home. Yeah.
That
It
would be
just-
cool.
It sounds like a song you've heard a million times before, but never heard before. You know?
Thank you for that. Yeah. That's what I mean, really quick, when it comes to my songwriting now, I realize just keep it simple, silly, because you only need a couple chords sometimes just to make that have that sweet spot. So that was an experiment with that. And I love it. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm pumping myself up. I'm excited.
That she can finally talk about here on the Latino Slant Midnight's Edge Espanol.
Okay, everybody, guess what? Elvis, do you know Elvis Costello? Do you know of Elvis Costello?
Not personally, but I've heard his music.
Well, I know him now personally because I am featured on the reissue of his 1978 album, This Year's Model, titled Spanish Model. Because guess what? The twist on this, it's not like your usual reissue because it's the original music that we're singing on top of. There's many different artists on there. Juanes is one of the artists that's on there too.
Mm-hmm.
We're singing the songs in Spanish. And
Shut
it's
the
awesome.
fuck up.
Sí. Cantar en español. Cantar. No, I had it right the first time. Yes.
That is awesome, though. That is so cool because, I've heard of these, like, traditionally when they do the tribute albums, they just have a band or a singer just do a rendition of one of their songs. But no, this is a wholly unique idea. As far as I know, I think Elton did something similar. Elton John did, but it was just a couple of songs off of Yellow Brick Road. I've never heard of anybody not just redoing an entire album, but taking the original music, but having other singers, and not only that, then translating it into Spanish. That is just, in my opinion, it's crazy. I've never heard of that before.
Oh,
It's
that's what's
totally
so
cool.
amazing about it. Marisol from La Santa Cecilia and she's featured on the album as well. She had done a project with Elvis Costello where she did sing a song in Spanish, and that got Elvis Costello thinking, hey, this is giving me an idea. So him and Sebastian Chris, who is the producer, they put their heads together, but Elvis Costello was like, I want to reissue, but the twist is going to be all in Spanish. And it is. It's exactly right. I don't think I personally haven't heard anything. I didn't even know Elton John did a couple of songs. I had never heard anything like this, especially singing on top of
Not
the
the
original
same way.
music.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was just their renditions. It was very similar, like a tribute. I'm like, this is the first time I've ever heard of this. This is wholly unique as far as I know.
Tom, here is the Rolling Stone article. Elvis Costello.
My name's there.
You made it in the Rolling Stone.
My mom is so excited. She showed all her friends at work. So I'm like I'm one toe in there. Not a step, but I got a toe.
You're as far as the playlist of the song.
I'm the first song.
You're the first song, dude. Look at
that crazy.
There she is.
No action.
Mira.
That's me. The woman that speaks the less Spanish of all the people. All those people. Everybody's like, oh, I know them. They're great. I'm like, hi, everybody. I'm happy to be here. And I'm the first song on there. It's great. And I feel really happy to represent San Antonio, to represent, alternative artists, indie artists, so it's great to be.
So now is he singing with you guys, or is it just you guys on your own? Or
so this is the thing. So I'm sure you know, like when a song in Spanish lyrically, when you translate those lyrics to English, it's very like, what? This sounds better in Spanish, because the words could be like, I am like it's very simple, right? And then when you try to translate English to Spanish, sometimes it's also difficult as well. And you have to kind of change a couple phrases. Some of the chorus hooks on some of these songs didn't necessarily ring like strong enough. So some of them, like my song, for instance, No Action, the chorus has the same chorus in English. So because it's in English, we have Elvis Costello's background vocals behind my vocals. Isn't that crazy? It's like because I didn't meet him till like after, like when I went in to record it, I went to Sebastian's studio space to record it, and it was just me and the track and Sebastian. But hearing his background vocals there felt like, wow, he's really here. I'm getting an essence of his energy, especially of 1978 when he first recorded it. And to hear my voice like harmonizing with his, I was like,
so, okay, how did this happen?
Okay. So y'all remember, I mean, for those of you that don't know me at all, there was a moment, I'm from San Antonio, Texas, but there was a moment where I moved to LA. I lived there for about a year and a half. And it was in 2018 when I moved over there. In May of 2019, see, I had a day job while I was there. I thought when I moved there, I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to be playing all the time. It's going to be awesome. Music. And then nope, it's expensive. There's I went there to understand lift the veil behind the industry. And I did learn a lot. But when I did play shows, these were really special shows. I got connected with Ali J, who is a Los Angeles artist. She's been nominated for a Latin Grammy, I believe, as well. Or I think she's actually maybe won. Or I know she's definitely been nominated. But she was having her CD release of May of 2019. And I was asked if I wanted to open up for her. And at that time, I didn't have my full band yet, but I do a loop pedal set. And it's a sweet little set, pretty strong. I opened up the set with covering Jefferson Airplane's White Rabbit. And I was feeling really good that day. I was feeling especially good, and I had a good little set. After my set, and Ali was amazing as well. After my set, I got connected with Sebastian Chris because he's a producer that has worked with Elvis Costello and La Santa Cecilia. He was at the show and he caught my set, and he told me that what the project that they had in mind of doing the songs in Spanish for the reissue, but there was one song in particular that they couldn't find the right vocalist for because Sebastian and Elvis Costello were hunting down vocalists, like they were listening to different things. They wanted to make sure whoever they got on there would put, of course, their twist on it, and I'm just honored that he thought they put their trusting in it. Because that song, No Action, already, y'all know the pace of it's like, man, it's awesome. It's awesome groove. I'm sure when you're up there actually playing it or in the audience, you're jumping around, you're going crazy. Singing it in English is hard enough. Singing it in Spanish, I'm like, all right, I got to do my mouth exercises. Here we go. So I'm in the moment of training myself to be able to pull it off live just as well as it sounds on the album.
Yeah, we don't need to claim.
I just wanted to...
Hola, soy Elvis Costello. En julio de 1977, dejé mi trabajo. It's too fast.
You were doing so well, too.
My eyeball just starts bleeding.
You look totally, geeked out.
That's super
I
cool.
was. Yeah. And I was. Because he was explaining to me as we were taking the photo how he got the idea for the original cover, which you can see that there's the old school camera there. If you compare it to the 1978 cover, that's what he has is this, where he's using that. It was, I forget the name of the film, but he was saying it was like a 1960s film that inspired him to make the cover that way. And I was like, really? And where we took this photo, and this is where I actually met him, it was at Jim Henson's studio where they recorded We Are the World.
Okay. And the track we have first from Nina, No Action, followed by Yo No Quiero Ir a Chelsea with Raquel Sofía y Fuego, Yo Te Vi with Draco Rosa, Pump It with Juanes, Detonantes with La Marisol, Tú Eres Para Mí, Luis Fonsi, Hand in Hand, Francisca Venezuela y Luis Humberto Navejas, La chica de hoy, Cami, Mentira, con Pablo López, Viviendo en el Paraíso,
You
with
hear
Jesse.
more, of course, a difference when you hear the women doing their versions. And I think, like, for instance, the way I sing No Action, I sing it with more aggression behind than what Elvis Costello's tone was on the original. So I haven't had the privilege of hearing all the songs yet off of them. So I don't know if maybe mine might be the one that has like a biggest kind of twist with the way I sing it. We'll just have to see, you know. I'm just glad Elvis Costello liked it. You know, like I'm like, hey, you dig it, you're proud, you're happy. That's great. You know,
Right, you made the cut, kid.
Yeah.
I did it. I did it.
Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. The slam.
Yeah, but isn't this the unplugged version? I don't know. I think it's the unplugged version. All right, Paulie, let's